What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another film review. And today I am taking all of your feedback and I am removing the intro which I have at the start of most of my videos, that sort of 2014-2012 intro. All of you have been saying that you don't like it and you want to get rid of it, and that is fair. That intro has had its time on the channel. It is time to let it rest. So this is like the start of a new era where we're doing videos without the intro in, and we're just going to get straight into the video. So without any other sort of channel update or news, we're going to get straight into this with another film review, and this film is a movie called Step Up, and it does have Channing Tatum starring in one of the main roles, and his name is Tyler, so that is pretty fucking cool. And this is a movie which I saw on TikTok, and it isn't this one that I saw on TikTok. I saw number 2 on TikTok, so I wanted to watch it, and to watch it I had to watch number 1 first. So without any further delay, let's get into what Google has to say, and this is the 2006 dance musical Step Up, which lasts for 1 hour and 43 minutes. You can watch this on YouTube, Google Play, or Amazon Prime. It has a 21 on Rotten Tomatoes, a 4.5 out of 5 on Amazon, and a 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb. When Tyler and Nora meet in a sort of Malin School of the Arts. When Tyler works as a janitor, they fall in love and encourage each other to follow their passion for dance and fulfill their dreams. So how this movie actually starts is with Tyler and his two mates, Skinny and I forgot the other one's name. It was Skinny's older brother, and they're at this party, they're having a grand old time, and Tyler sort of gets into a fight with the main guy, like the person who's running the party, because he was dancing with his sort of sister or his girlfriend, and he didn't like that, so he pulled a gun on him. He pulled out a Glock and pointed it at Tyler. They all bounced, they all got out of there, and they broke into a school, and started breaking shit, and they were like, hey, they're rich, they can afford this, so they started trashing the joint and having fun. And Tyler got caught. He told the other two to fuck off and run, and he then got basically made to do community service at this school for like 2,000 hours. So he became a janitor, and he was watching this sort of group dance, and they were doing ballet and shit, and he was taking the piss out of them with his mates, and because he was the only one that got caught, he was the only one that had to do janitor thing. So when his mates came to pick him up after his hours, you know, they were making fun of it. They started dancing, and she was watching him through the window dance, and it was actually really good. So she was like, damn, this kid can dance. And her partner quit because, well, he didn't quit, but he got injured, so she needed someone to step up and fill in. So she got Tyler to step up and fill in, and they sort of had a very rocky relationship. It was very like, Tyler wasn't into this sort of type of dancing. He said it was very boring, it was very stiff, and he liked the sort of bouncy, sort of happy gangster sort of flow vibe, the street dancing, where she liked the sort of ballet and the sort of very rich kid dancing. And they had a couple of arguments. He gave up. He came back because he actually wanted to go to this school, because he actually wanted to dance full time and get into places. So he came back to do the dancing and to help her out, because like, he was told that he gives up on everything, but he never actually commits to anything by his mate. And he's like, you know what, fuck you, I am gonna commit to something. So they start dancing, and he starts helping out, starts changing it, and she breaks up with her boyfriend, and they start getting together, they kiss, they sort of go out on dates and stuff, and they start having a grand old time, and her partner gets better. So Tyler sees this and is like, you know what, fuck this, if you're just gonna ditch me like that, what was the point in all this? I just wasted my time, fuck you. And, you know, she's like, well, I wasn't gonna do that, you didn't even give me enough time to explain myself, or like even tell you or do anything, you just fucking got angry and stormed out. He started ignoring her, and she thought she was gonna have to do the dance on her own. It is the time of the sort of competition, the time of the performance, and Tyler comes running back saying, hey, I'm sorry, I want to join, I want to do this with you, I'm sorry for being a dick, please let me back. And she's like, you know what, fair, let's go. And they do the dance. It's actually really fucking good, and they both get offers to, you know, go off on their own, go off and do their own stuff, because you know, they get offers from big companies to do some really cool dancing, and they gotta finish their year at school. But yeah, Tyler gets accepted into the school, and that's where the movie ends. Gonna be honest, this is a pretty basic chick flick sort of movie trope with the guy and the girl sort of, she's using him to do the dance and they build a relationship, and when the other guy comes back, obviously she's not interested anymore and he gets upset by it because she never told him. And I'm gonna be honest, it is done in a different kind of way because this one wasn't intentional. Like, she genuinely didn't think this guy was going to come back. Like, she genuinely didn't think this dude was, like, going to make it back in time for the concert. And that's pretty fair. No, I'm not blaming that on her. And I'm just saying it is a very similar plot line, but done in a unique way, which I haven't seen done before in movies like this. And the dancing was really fucking cool. I did not know Channing Tatum could dance like that. And this is a movie I watched after seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, and nowhere in this movie was there a chance to make a Gambit reference, I'm going to be honest. In this movie, he felt like his own character, and he had all these different struggles with, like, being at home and sort of his friends, and he struggled to balance his friends and also balance, like, his dancing. And he does fall out with his friends because he is choosing a girl over his friends, and his friends do forgive him pretty much straight away, and they do sort of support his decision to sort of, do this dancing thing in the end, because, like, he explained himself and he's, like, there for them, and he starts to sort of balance his life a little bit more instead of just focusing all on one thing and then focusing all on another thing. And he isn't balancing it very well. He's just all in, like, straight off the bat. He's all in straight all the time, and he's never does, like, anything imbalanced. And anything in life is bad for you. You need to balance it out with other things. You need to have a balanced lifestyle. You need to balance everything out. Balance work, life, hobbies. And you know what? None of the people who go to this high school actually look young enough to be in a high school. They all look like they're in their late 20s. So, it was an early 2000s movie where they were casting these adults to play children. We saw that with Spider-Man, we saw that with X-Men, we see that with a couple of other movies as well. But it is a decent movie. I did enjoy this movie. It had me locked in. I was watching this movie start to finish. I didn't go on my phone. I liked all the drama of it. I thought it was a very interesting drama, and the dancing was sick as well. The dancing was really fucking cool. I liked all the routines and the sort of dancing where they were just making it up on the go, making it up on the spot. It was really cool. It was smooth. It was... I was sat in bed watching it, and I tried to replicate some of the moves whilst sat in bed. I didn't like... It was just the arms that I replicated, I'm gonna be honest. I sat in bed and tried to replicate the moves. It was very exciting. This movie made me quite, like, excited and, like, happy. Like, this movie made me feel like it's a feel-good movie. That's what this movie's supposed to be. It's supposed to make you feel good and make you feel happy. And I was just watching all the cool dancing, and I was fucking gassed with all the cool dancing, not gonna lie. The set design wasn't that great. It was just a school, and majority of it was just like the sort of stage hall, which is quite boring in itself. The costume design was actually pretty cool. It's clothes that I would wear. So you know what, I quite liked the costume design. I thought the clothing that they were wearing was pretty fucking cool. The baggier, the swaggier, it was sick. And it was nice to see them actually grow the relationship and sort of go from hating each other to liking each other in a pretty natural way. It didn't feel forced, it felt pretty natural. And I don't know what IMDb or what Rotten Tomatoes is saying when they gave this movie such a low score. I think it's a pretty solid 8 out of 10 movie. I think it deserved higher than what they gave it.